All right, we are here on day 4. Way more energy. It's 12:26 in the noon or afternoon, if you want to call it that. I'm recording all these videos early in the day and then kind of reviewing the day before. If that makes any sense, it really doesn't. But so yesterday was very, very different. I woke up and really didn't want to get up. I think I explained that. And then I went over to a few stores just to get some mild walking in and just kind of just get out and not be bored at home. I noticed one thing. As soon as I walked outside, it was a little different than day 1 and 2 and even part of that morning. Things just got a lot clearer. I'm not the most religious or spiritual person, but I actually get why people do it for religious reasons, or even do it for a month or more at a time. I know some people, they'll easily go 14, 15, 21, 30 days, sometimes more, and they go on like these little retreats and they do a complete water fast and, you know, just complete isolation and just no food. Of course, I've had access to social media, making these videos. You feel a lot cleaner, clearer, and just all these bursts of happiness. Everything just seems better. You don't see as many problems because you're focused more on what can I do right now. You know, you're not focused on food. You're not focused on, oh, I need to eat this much today or eat this little today or exercise this much. You're kind of just in your own world. You know, it really does clear your mind. You think way more with your head than any part of you, like your stomach, and the rest just follows. I can actually tell the next few days are going to be blissful. I'm going to be able to just wake up. I've been waking up pretty early now. Typically when I wake up, I'll wake up maybe 2, 3, or actually technically about 4 or 5 hours before my shift. But I won't actually be conscious and really awake until about 2 or 1 hour before. Lately, I've been able to wake up 5 hours beforehand and just relax. I've just laid there and just watched more videos on water fasting and just it's definitely got me, like I said, a much clearer mindset. The usual problems that I normally have really aren't issues. You know, like I'm not huge on tea or really coffee. I really drink coffee for the energy aspect of it. But, you know, peppermint tea is literally just delicious to me right now. There's only sugar in this. Sugar is sucralose, which is 0 calories, obviously. And just that burst of taste, just the mint, it's just so refreshing, you know? And last night I almost felt like I drank too much water. I don't know, I just felt very hydrated, but almost too much to a point, but I think I was just too awake. Now, I did drink black coffee with sucralose, tea with sucralose, and an energy drink called Bang. That is 0 calories, 0 carbs, all that. The only thing it has is a minimal amount of potassium and a minimal amount of sodium, which I think is like 40 milligrams. So technically I did get a lot of caffeine yesterday. I definitely didn't feel it crash like you normally would. I was able to go on pretty well. And I notice I get tired at better times of the day. I'll start to get tired around 8, 9, 10, and 11, and then fall asleep at midnight. Typically, I don't get into bed till 11 or midnight, or sometimes 1. I don't fall asleep till 3 a.m. I'm falling asleep easier, and I'm waking up when the sun comes up. It's so weird. My heart rate definitely fluctuates a lot. It's gone as low as 57 while I'm resting in bed, and then like getting up from bed to go to the bathroom, I'll measure it and it says like 116, and I can feel it. It's definitely weird. I definitely have to take getting up and sitting down slowly just because I'll get a little dizzy or lightheaded. But yesterday it was very different walking around. I went to Kohl's just to walk around, like I said. But being outside, the air just felt crisper. It just felt so nice to be outside. Um, I was just walking around, just not really caring. I was just relaxing, enjoying life. And I feel like today, even though I'm going to work in about 2 hours, or a little bit less than 2 hours, I feel like I'm not going to have as much stress. I'll need to take it easy when it comes to lifting and doing all the basic stuff. But I think as long as I'm conscious of that, I'm going to have a really, really good day. Then I work Saturday, and then I'm off Sunday for Easter. I don't know if I'll sleep in or what I'll do. But then Monday will be my last day, and then Tuesday I will introduce my breaking of my fast with tomato soup and soft foods. I'm not too sure what exactly, maybe juices, and then nothing sugary. But and then at some point toward the end of the day or the middle of the day, I'm gonna also try to eat some like cantaloupe, honeydew, something that can break down fairly easily. So I got to be very careful when I break this fast. I've heard many different methods of breaking it, and they all go different directions. So I don't think there's a set way of doing this, especially since most doctors don't really tell patients to do this. I'm just kind of doing it out of my own health reason. I've already lost the weight that I need to lose. Before the fast, I was able to get down to 190 through dieting and mild exercise. So this wasn't necessarily for weight loss. It's coming with it, which is great. But my ideal weight, I think, is like 165 to 188. And as of right now, I weigh 186.8. And I think by Tuesday, I'll probably be down to 180 flat, which is cool. But I do want to hit 170, just so that when I start eating again, I'll be cruising around the mid 70s, high 70s. So that's basically where I want my weight to fluctuate. And now my BMI, even though I don't necessarily use that as a health determination, I am finally a normal BMI, which is surprising because, like I said, I was around 12% body fat before the fast. And that's pretty low, now my monitor that I just tested reads 10 flat, 10.0. So that's really interesting. I think my BMI is like 24 point something, whatever it is. So like I said, I'm probably in full-blown ketosis right now. I haven't done a strip just yet. I really don't feel like it. I know that I am. I'll probably do it tonight after I get off of work, which will be around 11-ish. But this is so different than anything you've ever done. Like everybody says, the second, third day is definitely the weirdest. Toward the end of the last night, I was kind of contemplating whether I should stop or, if I'm even going to wake up today. What if I just don't wake up? It was weird. I kind of doubted myself a lot. But waking up today, my head is that much clearer. I know that I was just kind of letting myself get too much anxiety. I wasn't gonna die, but I was thinking of all these scenarios where I would wake up and people would find me in my bed just with water thrown up or something. I know that's more violent than I typically say, but it was running through my head, last night, and I had to watch some just YouTube videos on people doing water fasting just to like tell myself, okay, people do this all the time. I'm not just doing this out of spite, and I'm not doing this for massive weight loss. I've already lost 120. The weight loss is not an issue. It's more so cleaning myself out and clearing my skin up and just clearing my mind, inside and out. So now I'm at a point where, I think the fourth and the rest of today is going to go well. Fifth day is going to go well. And then day 6 is where it's going to get, I think, pretty euphoric. I'm not going to have any trace of hunger, I don't believe, because I could eat right now if I wanted to. It wouldn't be a difficult thing, but I don't feel the need to. That was more so day 2 and somewhere in day 3. Day 4, you get that empty feeling, mainly because you're mainly thirsting for water. So as soon as I drink water, I'll be fine, which is really nice. So, but it was just different being out yesterday, and I'm hoping, because I deal with customers all day at work, so I'm wondering how that'll be. I have to be super careful when it comes to walking in cold areas and then walking into hot areas of where I work, because years ago back in high school when I was doing a very low calorie diet for 2 days, I think it was just like an orange or one of those cuties and a few almonds, and I'd taken a really hot shower, and when I got out, obviously the cold air hit me and I started seeing colors and came really, really close to passing out. In fact, I barely made it to my room, and I fell on my knees just trying to catch my breath, and everything was starting to get darker and darker. Eventually I came back to, and eventually I had like a rice cake with peanut butter on it and felt immediately better. But I think now I know how to regulate myself. I know I need to drink more water. I don't think back then I was drinking nearly enough water, especially for the time when I was on such a low calorie deficit for like 2 days. I had no idea what I was doing. Now this is more of a controlled experiment, I guess you could say. So that's pretty much where I'm at right now. It's 12:41 and my timer says we're almost 13 minutes into it. Probably going to cut down a little bit. So I will either make a video later tonight or I will catch you guys tomorrow in day 5. So see you later.